before we get started with the show, I just want to say something to everyone out there. I have three simple words for everyone.
Oh, hell yeah.
But tonight, don't call it a comeback.
What's going on, Star Wars fam? I'm your bro host, Daniel Miller, along with all of my other lovely bro hosts today. And welcome back to Shootin' the Poo-Doo. That's right, we weren't going anywhere, just taking a well-deserved 2-week break. And we also have our special guest, Lauren from the GALactic Podcast, everybody. Welcome, Lauren.
Hello,
Hey,
fam. What's going on? I'm so happy to be here. Excited to talk some stuff with you guys. Ready to geek out.
That's right.
Let's do it.
Let's do this. Let's just keep it moving.
Yeah, that's right.
Forward.
Moving forward is how this is going to go. And so first we're going to pour ourselves a little drink. What's everybody drinking tonight?
I'm lame. I'm
peach
water.
brandy.
Sorry.
Peach brandy because I'm just that kind of girl.
It's just flavored.
Yeah.
See, me and Chris, water. He's flavored, but I'm
Actually, I got a little aha seltzer here. Just to,
nice.
for some,
Is it gonna take you on?
What's that?
Oh,
Oh my
sorry,
god.
is that an old people joke?
That was I got that reference. I am old enough to understand that reference.
That was
I
a
was
good
gonna bring.
sketch.
I had some Tate cookies to bring.
No.
in.
Yeah.
I held it back.
Woo!
Oh,
Oh, that's it. Bring her back.
Like
Bring
that.
her back.
It's never too Tate.
You should have
in a
known,
tricky
Lauren,
timeout.
that is an immediate boot. The second you bring up the old cookies,
It was worth the risk. It
It was worth it.
always worth the risk.
Just
it was
because
worth the risk.
And
he's gone. He's gone. No.
For old
the
time's sake.
poor guy. He's the one who
No more of
started
that
it.
garbage. No
Yeah.
more of that malarkey. I'll tell you that.
So
That's how it goes.
today will be
Hi everybody in the chat. Hi everybody.
Hey!
In the chat.
Going on,
welcome
Love you.
back. Oh, look, Ben is here. Ben is here.
Oh my goodness.
Woo!
I see
Oh,
Blue. I see Jerry. I
favorite
see
one.
Alex.
Medicine.
Ben is my least favorite of the
Blaze
Star
Cat.
Brothers. He knows that. It's all about Jan. Jan is the greatest. Ben,
It's because he talks about hockey and
Ben,
you
you're
have no
awesome.
idea what it is.
It's my
Hockey is
favorite.
awesome.
the hell is hockey?
I knew it.
My favorite
Hey,
aspirin.
whoa,
Medicine.
whoa. Representative from the state of hockey here.
Yeah, that's right. Minnesota.
Michigan too. We're hockey.
That's right.
Yes.
I actually, Raven, fun fact, the Minnesota Wild whooped the Chicago Blackhawks this year at my first ever in-person Chicago Blackhawks game.
Well,
Wow.
everyone
I had the
should
pleasure-
What are
wild
they?
have to beat
Ouch.
the
What's
Blackhawks,
that?
Okay.
The
I don't know.
who? The Minnesota what now?
But a
They wild,
Minnesota
baby.
Wild,
Skirmish.
baby. Yeah.
a
As
lovely
a Detroit
shout
Red
out.
Wings fan, I appreciate that. That the
Yes.
Wild
yes.
beat the Blackhawks. Sorry, Claire.
Come on,
Flyers
Cool.
are Flyers
We
are
love
doing
you, Matt
awful.
Dumba. We love you, Matt Dumba. You're the best.
Chris, what's
ever.
hockey?
We love you, Matt.
I thought that was like a thing, like you could
Hockey.
like I'm thinking
What?
Mickey. That's
It's
different.
Joaquin.
Listen,
Dan,
it's like
Oh,
when
you
you,
live in the frozen north.
it's like when you've
okay.
lost your keys and then you finally locate them. You go, ha, key. There you go.
There you go.
Well done.
There you
Well
go.
done.
Don't come on, man. Don't.
Oh, come on.
No,
Come on.
no,
And we're back, everybody.
And we're back, everybody.
That's right.
Let's
Damn
go,
it, Claire.
baby.
Damn it, Claire.
We've got all the usual suspects. Blue Bantha. We've got Gary. I'm sorry. I know we've got
Hey,
Rez.
boo.
We've got Blaze Cap. We've
got
got
Blaze
Half
Cap.
Moth. We've got Father and Son podcast in there.
Heroin.
Alex, Corey,
Hello.
What's up?
everybody. Boop
Sweet
is
Boop.
in there.
Boop.
Oh, no, I'm
Girls
getting
with
the
Sabers.
Hey,
We got
Lou.
Lou.
Hey, Lou.
Lou from
Blaze
Girls
Cap
with
is.
Sabers. Man,
Wait,
this
did you say Charles Soule already?
I did.
He's
Oh,
in the-
that's
he's in the
right.
building.
That's right. Charles
Charles
is here.
Soule is in the building, baby.
Yes, he's here.
Ah.
So
We
awesome.
love buildings.
And I just want to say one thing to all of the people over there. Thank you so much.
Okay.
For all of your amazing support. And that's that. We're going to be talking. Oh, Michael's here.
Yes,
Michael.
I am.
Hey,
Oh,
look at. All remaining systems, Michael.
Hello.
All remaining systems.
Modelo, Michael.
Oh, Modelo. Okay, just say
Multiple
that.
sources.
Modelo
Multiple
Mike.
That's his
sources.
real name.
Here's the
Yeah.
right
Modelo
name.
Mike, man.
Modelo Mike. And
Modelo
since we
Mike.
didn't get to talk about it from our little 2-week break, I really want to talk about the goddamn Boba Fett finale, an hour long of freaking King Kong shit. It was awesome.
Well, you know what, Dan, hold on. We didn't talk about episode 6, much less episode 7. We didn't get a chance to.
Yeah, Chris, I know. But you know what? We're moving
I
forward.
was really looking forward to talking about those 2 episodes.
I know.
Let's talk about them then, Chris.
We can talk about
Talk
them.
them up right now. Let's do it.
Yeah,
Because you
that's
know
what we're
what?
here for.
We're your friends, and this is what we do. We support each other in times of needing to talk about 2 episodes at once.
Yeah, and also the season finale of Peacemaker. Holy shit, the cow.
Whoa.
So good.
Oh.
So good. Boy, I think we should start with Peacemaker and end with our Boba Fett chat.
Like
If
it.
anybody hasn't been watching Peacemaker, wants to watch it, doesn't want to be spoiled, that's where we're going. I can't turn this hat backwards because it's just one way. But it is time for some Peacemaker spoils.
Oh, we're doing Peacemaker? We're not doing Boba? Or we're doing Peacemaker?
We're gonna do
Which one we doing?
Peacemaker first, I think,
Oh,
and then
okay.
we'll end it with some Boba
Well,
stuff.
I'm just saying real quick because Hustle Man DeLorean, you know, he's wanting to check in on me because listen, I wasn't.
Okay, yeah, we're gonna. So let's start with Boba Fett and we'll end with Peacemaker
Yeah.
because
I think Chris really needs to talk.
Yeah,
about
Chris
that.
needs
I
to
think-
talk about this.
Yeah.
I've been
Let's let him
holding
have it.
in.
Let's let it
I've been
all out.
holding in a lot of heartache and sadness.
okay, I'm just gonna take my hat
over
off
the
for this one. I'm
past,
sorry.
couple weeks because
It's okay, Chris. It's okay.
I know.
Let it out.
I
Chris.
know.
Let it out. Sorry, man.
You know, it's funny. The funny thing is, it's not funny actually, but the second
He's on a tear in the sky.
the second that happened, I was like, oh no, I gotta call Chris and see if he's okay.
Maybe she got out. You never know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
listen,
I didn't see any-
Boba-
I didn't see enough evidence to be
just-
absolutely.
You
certain.
mean the whole room being destroyed and full of blackness from
Dude,
a bomb going
girls,
off?
Hey,
Wasn't
girls can do anything left unattended.
Nobody.
hey, I'm not gonna
We
deny that.
yeah, I'm
we
pretty
did
sure
not-
there's nobody left because everything.
I mean, when I saw it, all I can say is, what a feeling.
Feelings believe in Rogue. I got
Yeah.
you, buddy.
I mean,
A couple
I
of
got you too,
maniacs
but I
did
just
that.
can't even do it.
A couple of maniacs did that one.
And now
Ben?
they're
Ben,
all
shut
over the
up.
floor.
They're dancing all
Laying
over the
back on
floor.
a chair in
Ben.
the sky.
Oh, the
Shut
major
Oh,
She couldn't
Yes, are we?
She
Are we?
couldn't break dance the way out of that one.
Are we shipping?
Flash
Pelly
dance, you
with-
fool!
with-
Flash dance.
What
But
did-
she was
what did
break
she
dance,
call
then
him?
flash dance.
She was.
It happened.
the
Ah!
Major Domo.
Yeah,
What was
what
his
did
name?
she call him though? She called him like Fancy Tails or some silly
Oh.
thing.
Head,
He
head
had, like,
tails?
some-
Head tails? Is
Yeah,
that what
she
it
said,
was?
"Oh, nice
That's
head
racist.
tails," but then
Yeah.
she said, "Get behind me, like fancy tails
Fancy
or some
something,
silly
yeah.
darn thing," and it was
DuckTales.
so funny. And I'm like, "Okay, that's it. We're shipping it.
Yeah.
That's it."
yeah.
It's like he's in a like it is the perfect setup to like a Disney story. Like she's the riffraff street rat, and he's the Coruscant educated politician man of whatever, of not really prestige because he mostly just got his shit kicked around the entire season.
But Claire, he went to Coruscant though.
which doesn't make him better than anybody else.
Which doesn't
make
make
him
him any better than me.
Not in his eyes, apparently.
So do
No,
we
no,
still?
no.
It's the Lady and the Tramp, but just switch it. I love it. I love it.
I
I
love
want
it.
them
I love
to get it on and make weird.
I do.
little-
I was
little,
thinking that
half
too.
Pink
I-
Tillich babies.
I love Pelly.
Yeah.
I love Pelly was like, there's no time for that. Like when after
Right.
like, pleasure to meet your acquaintance. She's
Yeah.
like, "You don't have
Right?
time for
She's like, "Come get back here, little my
Yeah.
handsome pants." There's no time
Can
for
we-
that.
So
Just
after
stick a
all of
pin in
this,
it.
do we believe that the Pikes are the major like antagonist in this whole thing? Like there is, like, do you think Crimson Dawn can still be behind doing the old?
I can't answer that
Well, I
until
mean,
this
when you're
trilogy's
talking-
done.
I can't.
When you're
the
talking
Fragile
about
Alliance,
large
is it still
syndicates.
intact?
Yeah,
We don't know.
Yeah.
We don't
Okay.
I mean, we are all
Okay.
working for Kaiser Sose and just don't know it.
I
You
knew it.
know? So,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm
Raven's
Kaiser Sose.
Yeah, and Redfoot.
bro, it's early, dude. Like,
So the best thing about the episode, the penultimate episode, we got our man back. Yeah, it was really good to see Timothy. Was it Oliphant? Oliphant.
Mhm.
It was good to see
Timmy
him
O.
back.
You're killing it,
Um,
dude.
I loved it. Sorry, I'm just not good at names. You all know that. But it was good to see Timothy
I'm
back.
too, Dan. I got you, pal.
mm.
I'm terrible
And-
at names.
I love that he's still just the red shirt, the sash, just missing the armor. But this was when we got Cad freaking Bane. Holy shit!
I think Caprio pointed. I was like,
And I know.
All I could think was, oh my God, Rick is melting into a puddle somewhere right now.
Yes.
Rick is a puddle on the floor somewhere
Yeah.
right now. And that's
Yeah.
all I could think was how happy he had to be at that.
I was
The
waiting
man
for
with
his
no name
tweet.
feels. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Lauren.
No, I was gonna say I was waiting for his tweet, Rick's, and then when I saw
Right.
him tweet it, I immediately messenger him. I'm like, "How are you holding up? Are you
How's-
okay? Are you
Look at-
breathing? Are you breathing?
Right
Are
here.
you okay?
Right
You know?
here, I've got
into the nose, out the mouth, Rick.
Right, exactly. Right.
Cad Bane. My Cad Bane right up here. My Black Series 6-inch and my
Cad
pop
Bane.
figure had to be unboxed. Had to unbox my pop figure after his debut. And I know we're kind of jumping around here when I say this, but I mean, do we think he's dead?
I mean, that was
No.
his heart, man. That was in the chest area.
But
Like,
is that where his species' heart is located?
Oh my God, I'm about to leave the planet.
I'm
About to
just
leave the
adding.
planet.
I mean, hey, man, I'm
Things-
just adding discussion here. I don't know.
Things that make
It's
you
possible.
go,
There was a
I'm-
beeping noise that people were talking about, and I was
Yep.
like, yeah, I guess
So
that
This
maybe
is like people defending when the Joker fell off the building in Batman '89. Like, he was laughing. He's fine.
He's not fine. He's
I
not
do-
Look
fine.
at him. Look how stoked
I
he is. He
do think-
fell.
I do think that Cobb Vanth is dead, unfortunately.
No, he's not.
No, he's in the healing tank.
But I mean, it's all about whether or not they actually say anything, and they don't say anything that's actually definitive. Shot him down in cold blood doesn't necessarily mean he's dead, just means you shot him down in cold
Mhm.
blood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That
What
was
if
totally
just
a
Because
shoulder.
Someone
someone was in the
thing.
room 3 seconds before the room, exploded doesn't mean that person wasn't gone when there was only 1 second left. So,
Yeah.
I think that we should hope for better. Think, Chris, it's going to be okay.
What
Do
if
you
there
need
was
to
a
borrow
was-
my hanky? Are you going to
What-
be okay?
No.
Mm.
What if it was a little M
They have
Bison
buckets
action,
of water in the sky.
and there was a system in him that brought him back to life? In Street Fighter, the greatest Street Fighter movie ever, where M Bison died from electric shock, and then
Nope. We're not going to talk about that movie either.
Oh my gosh.
I mean,
Chris
who was
was
Trigger
Chung,
finger.
who was Chung Li? Who was Chung Li? Chung Li was
You're not
Ming
wrong.
Na, and Ming
His
Na was
fool
in
is-
this, so they could have been like, "Yo, let's use that."
Connections.
Ming Na was probably like, "He's not dead. Let's do the M Bison move," where literally the beeping was him being brought back to life. There's a connection here, people. There's a connection.
Dan's going full.
Dan's chain
Charlie
smoking in
the
Day
corner
like,
and
oh, let me tell you.
Summer, like-
Let me tell you,
What is
1962.
that cat
Okay?
made out of? Is that a black tinfoil hat? Like, what are you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I loved you in
Chun-Li.
signs.
Ancient May, and then yes,
His giant hands are lying to him.
My
Claire with the
goodness.
fat tire.
But,
Shout
I
out
mean, I
shout
think
out to New
Dan-
Belgium.
Dan and I did a reaction
Oh, yeah.
video for the finale, and
Yes.
I don't remember if I said it. I was really tired when I was watching it, and so
I
I
took a nap.
can't remember if I said this or not, but I think I was like, when Cad got stabbed, I was like, he's not dead.
I don't think he is either. No.
He's
I don't
deep.
think he is.
Filoni loves it. That's
The
like one of
last-
Filoni's babies.
Yeah.
That's one of his,
But that's
his
the last-
characters.
The last shot of him as the camera's going over, he's still beeping
Yeah.
Right.
and still
My
blinking.
dad.
So
my dad is,
and I'm not
I-
a Cad Bane aficionado, but usually, that's
I think that was like
Cad
take
Bane
it,
is
take
old.
it, Claire. Take it, Claire.
If there's beeps, there's a pulse. He's fine.
Cad
I
Bane
think
is
so,
old.
too.
This is what
He
I
should have been out the
assumed.
game
He's
years
70.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
supposedly.
but I will say as well, my dad is the most ultra casual Star Wars fan on the planet. He's like one of those people that complains about bombs dropping down in space, but he still like likes all the movies to an extent. But he's really liked Book of Boba Fett because he literally watches reruns of like Gunsmoke and
Nice.
and Bonanza and John Wayne and any Eastwood
Listen,
spaghetti western. And so literally he's just sitting there, he's like, when's the blue Lee Van Cleef gonna come back? Like
Yeah, when's Angel Eyes coming?
big man with
And I
no
was
name
like,
deals.
Ken got it right away.
Listen,
Ken
listen.
got it.
You tell your dad about those bombs, okay? There was gravity in that ship, okay? And once something is in motion, even outside of gravity, they stay in motion.
I need Dan to explain everything in that tone
I
from
love it.
now on.
I would
No, but
love
I-
to see the look on my
Yeah,
dad's
about
face if you
circuses.
tried to explain that to him. I just I'd want to be a fly on a wall. It
Your
would be
dad's
great.
like, I'm a physicist. Shut up.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Lauren.
I don't.
even-
I don't
I don't
think
know what he
Cad's,
does,
I don't think Cad's dead either. I honestly think that beeping was definitely notifying, like Claire was saying, that he's alive. But I think that was notifying his
Toto.
companion Toto to be like, "Come get me, bro. I need.
I need
help.
to be revived.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need to go. You
Toto!
need to
Hey,
go."
this is Star Wars, y'all.
Lauren.
Yeah.
You can't.
Claire,
when
I
we
got you.
Toto back. Like, so
Live
there was
action.
a reaction video of me in the middle of the night watching the episode of Bad Batch where he came back and Toto was in it, which is no longer on the internet for reasons. But in that video, I am like full on sobbing that he's back and that Toto's back. Like, I was sitting there for the past 2 episodes just going, Toto, 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 Toto. This is me. Get Toto. Where's Toto? Where's Toto? I need Toto.
I love
So yeah, I miss him. I need him.
It'd be
So
cool.
bad.
I mean, he definitely could be in live action. The only thing I wish, and this is a really dumb wish, but I wish we would have saw Cad flying around on his like.
I
rocket
wanted to
boots,
see
man.
rocket boot
Just a
action
little
as well.
bit, just one time,
Yeah.
one time.
Or maybe,
Other
No, I'm
than
maybe
feeling
in his old age, he'd be like, "Ah, my back, I can't."
Yeah,
do
his
it anymore,"
ankles
or
can't
something like that. You know,
handle
who
it.
knows?
Yeah.
Back.
I love when he said something about sticking his nose. I wouldn't stick my nose in other people's business if I were you. And I was like, you ain't got no nose, Cad Bane. Like,
You ain't got no legs, Lieutenant Dan.
yeah,
Lieutenant Dan,
But-
magic space legs.
that's right. He's got magic space
He's
nose.
got magic nose.
Lieutenant Dan
But-
Cad Bane tastes like cigarettes.
He tasted like cigarettes.
It's the best line in that
Out of
game.
hand. Completely
But
You
out of
don't call
hand.
him stupid.
Look, the one thing that he hasn't lost is a step in his shot. That
man
dude
can
is still
shoot.
the fastest gun in the galaxy, and
Lee
I
Van Cleef.
loved it. That's how I knew Boba wasn't going to get the jump on him, and I was expecting like my thing the whole time in the reaction video. I'm like, I was like Marshall Vanth. Cobb Vanth is going to come out of nowhere and shoot him before like he even realizes it. I thought that would have been Cobb Vanth's like return was to like take out Cad Bane before he takes out Boba. I didn't want to like ruin Boba's moment, but I was just like, I don't think Boba's fast enough. He's older now. Cad has shown that he literally hasn't lost a step in his shot, and I was like, he's gonna get him. He's gonna get
I
him.
was so annoyed by that because I'm sitting here going, do not fight him on his own game.
Yeah.
Don't play him
You're
in
right,
his own
Claire.
game.
Yeah.
Yep.
What are
he's-
you doing? You've known this man
This-
for
this
like
dude-
30 years, 30, 40
Yeah.
years.
This dude is
Really
going up
quick,
toe to
I
toe with.
gotta
Really quickly, I'm sorry. Dan, your background is distracting me.
He's so good. Look, he's handsome. I know we're jumping around, but let's speak to this moment
Are
in the
you
penultimate.
talking? Because I don't hear a word.
This is my favorite Luke too. My favorite Luke is
Amazing.
this Luke. I've
They
told
did
Chris
amazing.
1,000 times.
No,
that
it's mine too, dude.
Jedi confident Luke, like when he's
the
finally
man.
like accepted his role and really is feeling the Force. Like this is my Luke, man. And
Here's-
go ahead, jump in.
Here's the thing, though. I like this Luke a lot. I like him better in Return of the Jedi, but
The
this Luke
hubris.
is so dumb. That's it. That's 100% it. He's feeling the hubris that he's gonna like shit on in the Last
Yeah.
Jedi right now.
Yep. Yeah.
He thinks he knows what he's doing right now. He thinks
He's super confident. Yeah.
He's like, I'm right. I'm
Yeah.
gonna do this. I'm gonna be the dude who trains all the new Jedi. And you're like, no.
Yeah. And how quickly do you forget, Luke?
Ahsoka's confidence too.
Oh, you got to run off and go help your friends, but Grogu, you have to give him some sort of ultimatum, bro.
All
What
right,
in
all right.
the hell, dude?
Put those hands away, man.
No.
Rage.
Luke,
We've been off for 2 weeks, okay?
Luke, I
come
love
on.
you.
You're right.
I love you, Luke. I love you.
Man, I
I
like to
love all
apologize to you.
facets of you, Luke. I love your hubris.
I love this
I love
moment, though.
your
Look at this. He's like,
naivete. I love all of it
When he does a
because
little-
that's
The
what makes
floating,
you.
yeah, when he picks him up. Oh god.
look, Raven,
It's
we
great.
all love Luke. I love Luke too, but I was really upset that he gave him that ultimatum. Like, you could either have the lightsaber that belonged to Master Yoda, the greatest Jedi Master who's almost ever lived, or you can take your chainmail, which we all called it. Raven, you called it. We all
She
was thinking it was
called it.
chainmail.
It is.
And your Frodo armor, or that's it. There's nothing left for you here.
That's that dickish
As
shit.
I
This is
have-
why I can't stand the Jedi. Sorry.
But I feel like he.
Can't
Go
say
ahead.
It is
Raven.
a mistake. People make mistakes, and that's part of every person's story. I know I myself have given a few ridiculous ultimatums in my day. Not going to go over them, but certainly have done it. So, yes, I think it's hard to see him do these things that we know are missteps. But that's part of his character. And, I would say that a lot of us, particularly those of us who have a great deal of affection for Anakin Skywalker or for, Ben Solo, have accepted far greater faults in our loves than hubris and buying the bullshit that someone is selling you.
Yeah.
So yes, I agree with a lot of the stances that have been taken and a lot of comments even that are made about Luke in different iterations. I can get behind that, but at the end, Luke for me is always going to be what he was, that naive kid who believed in good versus evil and good will always triumph, and all of that. It doesn't make any less valuable the things that he learned later and stood for later. But the
Absolutely.
reason I loved him was because of that young man back then and all he grew into. There's nothing in Return of the Jedi for me other than just ridiculous freaking pride. I feel like he's my Padawan. I'm so proud of him in that moment.
Absolutely.
And there are so many moments going forward where I'm like, oh, babe, no. And other times where once again, I am proud of him because I know that he's doing some of the hardest things to do, to say I was wrong, to say I screwed up, to say I messed up. I mean, it's something all of us have trouble with. Nobody wants to run into the room and be like, listen, I screwed up. Okay. Nobody wants to do that, but it's all part of his character. He isn't perfect. He will never be perfect. That isn't what makes Luke
we know
Luke.
that for sure.
It's definitely tough for
You're
some
right.
people to
Yeah.
say. It's definitely tough for some
Kylo
people to
was
say, "I'm
right.
sorry." It's tough.
I love
was.
because in Last Jedi, Yoda says you always looked at the horizon, never here, never what's in front of you, and that is Luke's character to a T.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And when
the
you stop
choices-
learning,
yeah,
you
go-
stop growing, right?
Yep. And the choices, and I know that's a big thing because him giving Grogu the choice and everything, and obviously you can link it back to Empire Strikes Back and Yoda kind of doing the same thing, like you can stay here or you can go with your friends and face the consequences, and very similar to in Rebels too. Kanan, when he meets Ezra, he says you can keep that lightsaber and it's gonna collect dust, or you can follow me and I can show you what it means to be a Jedi and what it means to be one with the Force and do good things that we're doing. So it's very Jedi, but it's very, again, that's why the Jedi failed, right? I mean, ultimately, because they never learned.
I mean, it's like,
And they
but do
repeated.
you think like if Grogu came back, Luke would take him back in, right? Like, I mean, come on.
100% he will.
Right?
I think
Like,
so.
I have to believe that. Like, I have to believe Luke isn't just like, nope, no, you chose the armor. Can't have it. Can't have it both
Right.
ways,
You know what?
buddy.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't know about anyone else as far as is concerned, but like listen, that reaction video that Dan and I did, if you can see the contrast between Dan's reaction to this and mine when Grogu popped up, and I was like,
I talked a lot.
you were like, no, you spoke for both of us, which is fine because I don't go all crazy and shit on reaction videos and shit. I don't do
Oh,
that.
I do. I'm a
I just
Muppet.
watch it.
I react.
I don't
But
either.
if
Claire,
that's
I
what-
love
I
your
just don't.
Woo!
That's just me. But but when Grogu popped up, and I'm like, oh, they're just gonna have him go back with Mando, and I'm like, then what is that whole finale from season 2? What does that mean?
Yeah.
I
Like
agree,
why
Chris,
even do
yeah.
that and then go back to square one? Like immediately.
Yeah.
Like I'm hoping. Like I'm not getting pissed off. I just hope that I hope that there is there's some kind of a plan in place where I hope maybe Luke Wise is up. We know he's not, but we know Luke Wise is up. And maybe he goes back with him
Mhm.
because Din learns about Tar Vizsla. I'm like, now he was a Mandalorian and a Jedi. Why can't Grogu be?
Yeah.
Right.
I
Right.
think though that when we're talking about this and when we're thinking about this, we have to remember that every single year, a lot of really, really talented, skilled individuals ring that fucking bell in SEAL school. Lots of people go hard, go fast, go further, and quit to start over at square one.
Mhm.
Lots of people do for all sorts of different reasons. So there is that to think about as well. Like in addition to what you're saying, you're putting this ultimatum out there, which just seems antithetical to everything that you're supposed to be teaching. But at the same time, it's part of the process. It's part of what makes us who we are. Those trials and tribulations, those bad things and the good things, and looking at our decisions and maybe later on going, maybe not the best decision. I might have to make some extra sacrifices, but maybe I can do that thing again or try that thing again that I didn't want to do before. New Year's resolutions and gym memberships will tell you all about it.
And it
I
also
will-
it
I will-
scares me to. Oh, sorry, go ahead, Mike.
So
My
I
bad.
will say this: the reason why he went back also is because they have toys to sell, and they have to sell them. I'm serious. You think I'm joking?
There he goes.
They
Why
got
you gotta
joking.
bring truth
No
into
brainer.
it?
Yeah,
Ro?
yeah.
They got to sell that Naboo Starfighter with that little boy.
You know
Oh,
what
I'm
scares
buying-
me
I'm
though?
buying
It's gonna
that
be a
Lego.
Lego set.
I
It's gonna
am
be all
buying
of it.
that Lego set.
Snap.
I
will
can't
get
bear
it.
the thought of knowing that Grogu goes back to the school and then Ben kills
Yeah.
him.
See, that's the thing is that's why
Dan.
I
Y'all.
forgave him.
Dan, come
no,
on.
he doesn't go
Positive
back.
mental attitude.
choose he doesn't
Yeah, I
go
don't think
back.
Dan.
I don't think he goes
I don't
back.
think he goes
either.
back.
I really
Yeah.
don't.
Nah,
Yeah,
I don't think he
Yoda's
goes back.
racist
I
dogmatic.
Dan,
I
Dan.
think that there were a lot of people as well being like, "Oh my God, Luke taking him means he's gonna be sliced and diced by the Ben Solo."
No, he's not. No, he's
But no, I don't think he's
Right.
going back. He's gone
No.
now.
You
I don't think
you
he's going back
can't-
to listen to Elijah.
Listen, you can't kill Grogu the Destroyer, okay?
No.
He's not dying. I'm telling you right now. Listen. If I was writing his Blaze Cap, back me up on this one if you can. Listen, if you're going to do a post-Truss villains, I've said this before. I
You've already got backup.
I want the reemergence of the Nihil,
Oh,
I think that would be
dope.
good.
and as the eye,
Grogu.
Grogu the Destroyer.
We also know that it wasn't Ben that actually killed the people and burnt the school down. It was
Right.
Palpatine.
Tell me.
Slash
Because he
Snoke
was
slash
in the
everybody.
comic book, the Rise of Kylo Ren comic book.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
saw that it was just Ben was outside, like
He was surprised as
the
everyone.
perimeter, yeah, and the freaking
Yeah.
lightning hit it and everything, and So I mean, but still, I just think about that. And I'm like,
Hashtag
oh, no.
Kylo was right.
I want to
mean-
pick up like Chris. I actually agree with the fact that I honestly didn't. I wanted Mando to be totally on his own in season 3.
Yeah.
Like I really wanted that story of self-discovery and like figuring out who he was as a Mandalorian now, going to Mandalore, finding those waters under the caves or whatnot. I wanted that story, but now that I see like the connection obviously of him and Grogu is so strong, like I'm like, okay, I'm okay with it, but I was with you though, where I wanted that like chapter to be closed
Yes.
and like
Me
to
too.
kind of move on from it. But again, Mike's right. It's toys. People
Also,
people connected the two together in that
Right.
show, so like you can't separate.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Also,
Yeah.
Lone Wolf and
Not to
Cub
me,
works.
yeah.
They
Right.
wanted
What's that?
Space
Exactly.
Lone Wolf and Cub works. And they
Oh,
wanted
yeah.
Space Lone Wolf and Cub.
Yeah.
So.
Right.
And I mean, like,
I'm
it's
just saying, look out for the Black Sun.
who noticed that in the who
Hey.
noticed in the
Really good
finale
food.
that Darksaber was getting a little lighter.
It seemed to be
Yeah.
to me.
It did seem to be.
Dan.
Yeah.
Seem to.
I mean, it wasn't
He seemed to
totally
be being-
fluid,
Yeah.
but it was definitely seemed like he was handling it a little bit
No
better
more-
than
no
he
more
was
shoulder
before.
We
pain,
are
you know what I'm saying?
becoming
Yeah.
worthy.
Yeah.
Come on.
My hope is that, like, they're in that ship flying back to, I forgot the name of the planet, but he's like, yeah, you're going back for some more training. Like, that's what I'm hoping, that he's taking him back. And then maybe Din learns a little more about that saber and like how to
Maybe.
use it and whatnot. The way that Kanan taught Sabine.
So can I
okay.
actually so with them doing what they did with Luke, the voice modulation, the way better CGI. I mean, he looked amazing and he sounded
Oh yeah.
really good to me. I know there's some people out there, like they always do, but I
He's a
loved
new
it.
actor too.
The whole
which
and
is
the whole time
interesting.
I'm like watching this, and me and Julie were watching it, and I was like, isn't this great? I was like,
Yeah, he looks great.
it looks
He looks
amazing,
great.
and it sounds pretty good. Like everyone was saying, it sounded very monotone, but I was like, but if you think about it, this is him all confident, being very just
He sounded like that in
emotionless,
Return of the Jedi.
But yeah, I
emotionless,
have-
and yeah, go ahead.
I've said this a number of times, and it's something that especially us old folks, old trilogy mofos who've been watching these movies for 40 years, you're used to Luke Skywalker only saying these specific things. Anytime he says something that's not one of those specific
It's not Star
things,
Wars.
it sounds really off to your ears. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
We're
Yeah.
so used to the people that we know in our lives. We hear them say all sorts of different things. People you know and have known for decades will say something to you they've never said to you before. And you don't look at them like, what's your deal, dude? It's because you don't have an incredibly limited vocabulary, audio recorded in your brain of
Right.
what this person says. And I mean, that goes for any movie, any grouping like that. When a character becomes so iconic and they only have this particular set of scripted lines you've heard them say, anything else they say is weird.
Weird.
Yeah.
And it's going to sound not my Star.
right.
And they-
Not
they
my
Thank
Star
you,
Wars.
really-
Blaze Cap. Not
They
my
really
Star
did a
Wars.
smart thing when they did it, because obviously the mouth is probably the hardest thing to CGI and do everything.
I
So
noticed a
they'll,
little
like-
bit of that. I noticed it
Yeah.
wasn't exactly lining up or whatever, but I was like, I don't care. I
Yeah,
don't care.
but
You got
then
to
it
take
was-
yourself
Looks
out of
pretty
that.
freaking good
It
to
was
me.
smart that a lot of stuff was like you would hear him talking, but it was like behind.
Yeah.
You
Right.
weren't
Yep.
seeing him
Yeah.
talk. So like they used it really, I think,
Right.
smart, and like just so it wasn't in our collective minds of seeing his like mouth move all the time. So it was really smart on how they did that. But
Yeah.
can we
So-
talk about Luke and Ahsoka? Cause
Well, real quick.
No, no, no.
Real quick. What I wanted to finish when I was saying that was, do you
Yeah.
think that this opens up a door to see Leia?
please.
And can she please be Billy Lord playing her mother?
I'm just
Like a
saying.
little- a
Also,
little
can we
pixie
get some
girl.
more Padme?
This cult is
mentions,
adjourned.
too? More Padme mentions?
The Padme erasure. Hold on there, Lauren.
I'm just saying.
Claire's
like-
ready.
The
Atta girl.
Padme
That's my girl.
erasure. This is a t-shirt I ordered weeks ago and forgot about that came in the mail today. Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah.
Love it.
But
Beautiful.
come on.
I
Thank
know.
you. Yes, it is. Thank you.
And yes, like Lauren was saying, this moment right here,
Oh my
look.
God.
big feels.
Look.
Big feels.
Look.
Because I feel like her, and like as just the character, Ahsoka here,
Right.
she knows the old man, and has had huge connections with him, almost like a daughter to him. And now seeing his son, do you think she was the one who pushed that whole attachments thing on Luke? Do you think she's the reason why Luke is so strict about having an attachment because of how Anakin turned out? Do you think that's
It's
why
possible.
he is the way he is? Like why he's
Possible.
I think it's
giving
very
these
possible.
ultimatums?
I mean,
Yeah.
we don't know exactly how much interaction they're having here. I mean, obviously they're having a conversation, but
Right.
I mean, she is sporting the scars of Anakin's,
Yeah.
Trauma. Yeah.
so she, having that knowledge, and then of course him having the knowledge that he now has about his father, which he's gained over his, lifetime. Between the two of them, I can imagine there would be a great deal of paranoia there about attachment and about all of those things that, in the end were Anakin's downfall. Although, again, I would state that that's just another case where we're only looking at it from one side of the coin, because while attachment was certainly Anakin's downfall, it was also his redemption,
His
because
strength,
the
yeah.
attachment came from his son, and his son's belief in him, regardless of all of the terrible things he had done. So it can go both ways. But I do think that here you're dealing with two paranoid parents who are like, there are ninjas on the lawn.
Yeah. And it's so interesting too. Like, I've just been sitting here for the last couple weeks and just been like thinking about Ahsoka, and like I just rewatched the Clone Wars because Ethan had never seen it, so we watched it all. And like just thinking about
Good man.
like
I like Ethan.
He is a very good man. Top-notch gentleman. I will give him 10 out of 10 stars on Yelp.
A lot of stars, guys.
A lot of stars.
That's a lot.
Really good food there.
Really good food.
And the
yes.
gym's fantastic. Have you tried the pool salad?
Sorry, Claire. Finish your thought.
Please go on, Claire.
I ruined that one. I ruined it.
No, it's all
Got everybody
good.
going on Ethan.
It's all good. He's allowed to get props. He's been a good egg. But Ethan, we've been watching it, and like obviously she's the closest to Anakin, but she's also like through the whole Clone Wars series, she gets so close to Padme as a person. And you never directly address in the show how much she knows. They allude several times to how much Obi-Wan knows, but we don't really know that much about what Ahsoka knows. And what up, Kyle? And so of course she's battling with the information she gets after the fact, and she knows that Anakin and Padme are friends. She knows that they're close, but you don't know how close she knows them to be until, oh my God, yeah, he had a kid. That was Padme. That was Padme. Like, it's so interesting to think of what she's grappling with right now, which I hope we get more explored. It's just like it's so interesting because the attachment, and she has attachments to people. She had attachments to Anakin and to Padme. And so it's and to Rex, obviously. And it's just, it's very, very interesting. Yes, exactly. I hope it's explored. That's just all I wanted to say.
I think it's really exciting.
I want a whole 2-hour fireside chat of them. I'd watch it.
Right?
I need
2
it.
hours.
I want Leia to at least show up for a minute and then be like,
Yeah.
screw you for talking nice about the guy that tortured me, who was supposedly my sperm donor. Bye. But like,
not wrong, Claire.
but like, I just want to know.
She's so over it now.
All of them.
Donor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just really want.
She's not that over it in Aftermath.
No, she's
not.
totally
No,
over
she's
it. This many years down the road, she's totally over it. Trust me.
No,
we
but in
get over it.
Bloodline, she's not really that over it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, she's a little
She's really
scarred.
not
She's a
that
little
over
scarred.
it.
in Bloodline.
I'm kidding.
Pretty
I'm
scarred from it.
Yeah.
But it's like
Trauma
I want her
lasts.
to be like, Ahsoka, I'm not gonna like, cool, I'm glad you were buddies with my dad, but I'm gonna peace out for a bit.
Yeah.
I just want that conversation of like Ahsoka knowing that in the end Anakin did come back, like the full circle.
Right.
Yeah, I need that.
I need that. I need her realizing that, and I need Luke to realize how amazing his dad was, like as a Jedi. Like he was truly amazing. And I think he needs to know that. So like the closure those two give each other, that breaks me every time I think about it. Right. Yeah. And then I love that line of her telling him, just like your father, again. But then I really want to circle us back to Padme, because she's awesome. Luke is so much like Padme too, like in so many ways. Like I think Leia is really more the brash type, Like
Yo,
Anakin.
she's so much
Right.
more like
I
Vader.
agree with that, Lauren.
agree.
Facts.
Yeah, and then
Facts
Luke,
right there.
Luke is definitely more like Padme, more of the kind of controlled, try to do things more diplomatically, will act if needs to. So like, they're both very much like each other's. You know, I mean, Leia's like Padme too, and obviously Luke's like Anakin. So like, it's a good mix. But I need Luke to know how much he is like his mother, though. Like
Yeah.
I need.
But
that.
I think
It's
though
so
I
close.
have to jump in on that and say that I
Mhm.
do think Padme she's like Leia plus a gallon of hydrochloric acid.
Oh, truth.
You know what I mean? Like, or
You're right.
Leia is like Padme, and she's just like add acid here, and now I become the
You're 100%
diplomat
right, though. You're right. No,
who
you're
is
right. That's a good call.
absolutely totally willing to take you out at the knees if that's what it
Yeah.
takes.
Well,
Which
that- I
is
mean-
the difference between Leia and Padme, which again, yeah, I agree, makes her much more like Anakin, much
Yes.
more like Vader
Yes.
than like Padme. But it is kind of interesting because she is kind of the same kind of animal, just like
yeah.
super juiced and way less, I don't want to say less refined because she's not, but at the same time, she is.
She's quicker to act. She's ready
quicker
to,
to
go.
act, and her
hands-on.
acting isn't always just to do the nice thing. You know, Padme was always about, I will go to the nth degree to do this the peaceful way, whereas Leia's like, well, I'll meet you halfway, but if you're gonna be
Yeah.
a dick, I'm
I-
coming for you.
I feel like she had more mental
I get you, girl. I get
fortitude
you,
than
Leia.
Luke. Like
Yeah.
her
Yeah.
ability
Oh, God,
to
yeah.
just be like like Luke has always been very unsure, you know,
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
and Leia was like, nah, I know what I'm doing.
I know what I'm doing. Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
don't
But
Only-
how
yeah,
much
like-
of that is
yeah.
Leia and how much of it is Carrie? Because I wonder how
Right,
much
right.
that,
Yeah.
you know,
That's
Carrie
true.
being that way really informed that character, I think, for so many people. And that's why she is, you know, the iconic character she is. But I do think though that, you know, she's Padme, like she's like ultra Padme with like
Yeah.
spikes or
If
something.
you if you read the comics, Leia is so fucking strong in the comics.
amazing.
There's only been like maybe like once or twice where there, and it was actually in right before War of the Bounty Hunters, where or it was during War of the Bounty Hunters, where she was unsure of things and like lost hope. Like you remember that, right, Dan?
Yeah.
That she had like lost hope for a minute and whatnot. With
Not
what
my
happened with-
Leia.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Jeez.
I'm sorry.
I'll tell you this, like if I can go back to when Lauren said about like seeing Luke and Ahsoka for the first time, it's one of those moments where I was really glad that I wasn't doing a reaction video, because it would have been, listen, I was like, oh, like, that was me when Ahsoka showed up, and then I was like, wait, I was like, wait, Luke's on the planet too.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, that's how I was.
me too, man. Me too, Chris. Me too, man.
And that's
I
the
can't-
reaction we didn't get, guys.
And that's the reaction we did get.
That could have been
Solid
in the book
gold.
of Robo.
Ah,
I
yeah.
know. Chris.
I was not
Telling
expecting
you.
her to show up in that episode either, man. That was
Oh,
Yeah,
No, not
I-
at all.
Not at all.
Yeah, she shocked the crap out of me. I was not
Yeah.
expecting.
She
to see
shocked the
her.
crap out of the Mando too. He was about
Yeah.
to shoot
Yeah.
her.
again, just like Chris said, the slow realization that she was like, I'm like, oh wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Wait, is this gonna happen? Is this gonna happen? Like, it just blew my mind.
And then there's that moment where it happens and you realize this isn't the first time.
Yeah.
yes,
And then your
I
brain
watched
just starts
that.
cartwheeling through the air like, oh my God.
The galaxy
besties.
brain meme
I
is
was-
happening.
Yeah.
Like,
I was literally like when she walked up, and I'm like, really? They're in the scene together. There they are. It's like it's 4 a.m. It's 4 a.m.
Yeah.
watching this.
Right? The
And-
neighbors
and-
are
and
like,
it's just-
what
it's
is going
Fuck 'em,
on?
I don't
over
care about
there?
them.
Shut
But,
up! Shut up!
It's
like,
Luke
fuck
and
you.
Ahsoka.
Yeah, like, don't you understand? Shit.
Get on my level.
This is real life. You shut up.
The Ahsoka and Luke.
Yeah.
It's important.
Yeah. Oh man. That was me when this moment happened right here. When he lifted his hat,
Oh,
I was like, oh my God. Oh yeah, it's caffeine.
I
Oh,
was
why they did such a
crying.
good job.
there is a
Like,
reaction
they
video
did.
you can reference of me just like silently crying. I didn't think like it's actually his face.
From that first shot,
So good.
from a distance of the
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like like they're not
Look at that.
they're not doing
Look at that.
Right.
There was
Look
people
how
like
good
she's
that
not.
is.
And he looks
You want to
like
know how
that.
ridiculous? You want to know how ridiculous some of these complaints were? People were like, "He's not the same color blue."
It's not blue enough.
Shut
man.
up.
It's not blue enough.
Yeah.
Space movie.
Do you
Shut
even
up.
like Star Wars anymore? I'm
No.
No,
sorry.
he
I don't want to go there. I
If
don't want to
you-
go there.
amazing.
I don't wanna
Okay.
go there. Not going there. Not
If
going
you
there.
let him like being 2 shades lighter of blue, a skin color which is not something that's realistic in the natural world, that would be a different story. But if he's 2 shades lighter of blue, and you have let that ruin your enjoyment of this character you love being back in the show, you have bigger problems than that, my friend.
Thank you,
I'm just
Claire.
saying.
Yes.
Amen and drink.
Where's
to
your
that.
next meal coming from?
And it's
Worried
not
about
like
people
it's
being blue.
sunny on Tatooine where it might make things a little brighter.
Yeah, he
I
is
don't
wearing
know.
a hat, and it's like
He's
the sun
old
is
as
everywhere.
shit.
He
Yeah.
is all
So-
old. as
He's-
shit.
exactly.
old.
You all
Look
get a
at him
little pastier as you get
Yeah.
older.
Especially,
you know?
especially blue people.
God,
I
somebody-
don't.
somebody's-
I'm not getting
Yeah.
pasty at all.
People.
Yeah, you don't crack.
It's
You
called
don't- you don't- you don't- you don't-
Oh
yeah,
my
it
God.
don't crack, Raven. We good. We good.
Also,
We get- we
Ben,
get-
I have been too
We're
lazy to put a
middle-aged, Chris.
TikTok on the Imperial Senate TikTok, so I'm just gonna say what it would be. And it was literally just gonna be me with the Cad Bane still from this episode. I was gonna put it up 2 weeks ago, and it was just me lip syncing to Eiffel 55, 65. I don't remember what fucking number they were.
Eiffel 55.
Just being like, I have a boyfriend and he is so blue. That was just it. That's it.
Oh my God,
It's my favorite.
Claire, I need you
word.
to describe every meme you're gonna do from now on.
I will. I'll describe it
And then
before I post it.
I right-clicked it. I saved it. And then
Oh no. He was really
Words,
creepy.
bump up
He
facts.
was really creepy.
Yeah,
but
his teeth
was
were extra
creepy.
sharp.
yeah.
He was more, I
And
think he was
not
more
brushed.
menacing
I wonder
in
if he has
this
one of them
than
Ferengi
Clone Wars.
filers, you know.
not brushed at all. Like which,
No, he uses
ain't
a he uses a
goddamn
mini
Star
gaffy
Trek.
stick. He uses a mini gaffy stick. It hangs off of his cell phone. It's a little gold.
It's probably
Oh.
much easier to floss.
I say, how fitting
or
was
apply
it?
toothpaste.
How
That
fitting
man's
was
mouth
it
is
though
nasty.
to see Boba take him out with the gaffy stick after he literally just got done talking
Symbolism.
shit on the on his love
Yeah.
for the Tuscans because he
Yeah.
was like, "What?" He's
I
like,
I
Cad
always
was like,
to see
It's
him use the
poetry.
gaffy stick.
"Oh, Chris,
It rhymes.
Chris, oh,
Oh. Oh. Oh.
Oh,
Should we turn it on? I think
What
Um,
a feeling.
No.
Now sometimes you got to live through some
the feeling
things. you
is
know?
sadness, Roke. The feeling is sadness.
But I mean, it was really awesome to see that like happen where he was like, you know, what happened to you, Boba? What made you change into what you are now? And he's like, and he said the Tuscans with like dirt in his mouth, like it was like, bleh. And I was like, man, he better get him after that. And then like with the gaffy stick thing was just, yeah.
I fucking hate
That
the
was
pikes.
Night Bill.
Oh, really?
Good night,
Chris?
Bill.
Night Bill.
Night, Bill.
Night Bill.
Oh,
Don't
Chris,
put
did
ketchup on your hot dog, you damn lunatic.
ketchup
Sorry.
and mustard with
Let's
some
not be
relish, Claire.
judgmental.
No.
Survive that. You don't
What,
survive that.
what are you supposed
Damn
to
it.
put on a hot dog?
You're supposed to put. Here we go. You're supposed to put mustard, pickle spear, celery salt, chopped onions, relish,
She's from
tomato.
Chicago.
You're supposed
Or you could
to do
just
the
have a
and
salad.
sport peppers.
From
Yeah, I was about
Chicago.
to say. Why don't you just jump in a garden at that point?
Well, in
Right?
the north,
Wait, Chris, have you
well,
had
in the
one?
northeast,
Have you
we
had
put
one?
ketchup on our hot dog.
We've
Yeah.
we've gone
is
from
so busy.
Cad Bane to hot
It has
dogs.
been it has been voted. It has been voted the best regional hot dog in the United States. It is
It's a
I
big
just
hot
want
dog.
to point
I
out
love
again
hot
how
dogs.
many pet
Things.
rocks were sold back in the 70s. So
love it.
you're voted doesn't mean anything to me.
I love a good Chicago hot dog.
But this lasts.
Kyle,
this has
please.
been for long.
Whoa,
freaking
Kyle,
time.
cream cheese.
No, dude, no.
You put
a honey
My hot
mustard.
dog
Seattle
is not
dog?
a salad.
Are you talking
My
Seattle
hot dog
dog?
And
is not a
ketchup.
salad.
You put
Is
funny
it
mustard
Seattle
on a
or
hot dog.
Cleveland?
Seattle
One of
dog,
these
yeah, he
cities.
says, yeah,
Seattle.
Seattle.
Okay.
Chili
One of
and
these
cheese.
cities.
Okay.
Chili and cheese whiz.
Cheesesteaks are great. Italian beef is also.
Ben?
Oh, this ain't a chili. It's not a
Italian
cheesesteak.
beef
This is
somewhere.
a hot
Ben's
dog
back in
with
my good
chili and
graces.
cheese.
There you go.
It's
These
good.
are all
Cheesecake
ridiculous
definitely.
conversations. These
But
are all
also,
ridiculous
Seattle
conversations.
dog is
'cause
not
nothing,
better.
nothing is as good as cheese curds.
We are going
Okay,
way
all
off
right,
track.
all
Raven's
right,
not wrong.
all right,
Raven's not wrong.
Wisconsin.
You're not
Cheese
wrong.
curds are elite.
You're not wrong.
Yes, I love me a
Enjoy
little
your Wrangler
action.
jeans.
Ketchup.
Chicago, you're right. Chicago's not
Ketchup,
too good
Mike.
for ketchup, but some
about
things
what?
are
Something.
better than your hot dog. My God.
You put ketchup on your hot dog.
I trust
Lots
Chicago
of
for
it.
pizza, but they can keep
You
their
don't.
hot dogs, man.
You do.
You like
You do-
ketchup for
you
other
do.
things.
I'm gonna show you.
Hi, everybody. Welcome
Out
to the
here-
hot dog hour.
It's
Sorry.
Is a hot
Sorry I brought
dog
it up.
is a hot dog a sandwich?
It is.
Leave us a comment.
It's
Welcome
it's
to
a
Like,
protein
subscribe,
between
leave
two
comments,
Like
pieces
it's
of bread.
Win.
I refuse to take a
sandwich.
side.
It's a sandwich because it's a protein between two pieces of bread.
Yeah.
It's not two
I'm
pieces of
with
bread. It's a
you,
connected.
though.
It's a
It's
bun. It's a.
between
I'm with
it.
you,
It's
though,
a
Ray.
roll.
Is it in the middle?
It is a roll.
Is it an open-faced sandwich?
Chris.
At that
Yes.
point, it's an open-faced.
All right. He's right. He's right.
I love how we spent almost an hour talking only about Book of Boba Fett.
She
So,
said
that's all right.
celery salt.
We're gonna. You know what? We're gonna give people a week to watch Peacemaker, to watch that finale, and we're coming back next week, and we're gonna finish this day
It was good.
night with Book of Boba Fett. But we're coming back next week, Peacemaker. Next
It was
week with Peacemaker.
good.
But we're not.
Oh.
We're not done yet.
Yeah,
We're
we
not
can't
done
do that
yet.
shit in 9 minutes. There's too much.
No,
to
That's
digest.
right.
do that
There's
No.
too much to
9
unpack.
minutes.
There's
No.
way too much to unpack. But
for a
there is
James Gunn
definitely more to unpack of the finale, and the Rancor came back into play. My favorite part,
Oh.
and those that scrapped art from
The
the
Trade Federation.
yes, the Trade
Mhm.
Federation. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my
Awesome.
God, I was like, look at this Terminator 2 shit right here. This is freaking great.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I liked seeing a
Call
Wookiee
to
go
John now.
hardcore.
Oh,
Of
course.
Because-
good.
So rare that we've actually in live action seen a Wookiee go, hardcore. So it was
They
kind of cool
said-
to see a
When
Wookiee
he
go.
threw that guy and then shot him, I was
Yeah.
like, wow.
That-
They said
I mean, we
Black
did get this.
Chrysanthemum.
We got this. We got to
They
see
said-
that.
Yep,
A-
exactly.
what it
Exactly.
was.
like he was paper. Oh my God.
They said he was running like Ricky and Boys in the Hood.
I mean, we definitely
Yo,
knew.
Les came in and said that, Chris. I was done.
Oh my God.
He got shot and earned his limp. He earned his pimp walk.
He dropped his
He got
quart of
his
milk.
pimp walk down. Like he,
He dropped his half a gallon of
God.
milk. It was like, Ricky! Cuba Gooding Jr. was half a haircut.
Oh shit. Oh my
That
God.
movie.
That
Wow.
movie is
Ice
awesome.
Cube's in it.
I literally just watched that about a month ago. Such a good
Cuba Gooding
film.
Jr. has half a haircut in that movie. His dad starts on one side and it was just like,
Yeah, doesn't
well,
finish.
Go be a movie.
Book
Yeah.
of Boba, hot dogs, boys in the hood.
That's
Shooting
right.
Poo-Doo.
Boys in the
How you
Hood.
doing?
Let's go.
Full circle. Full
Yo,
circle.
who else
Full
was
circle.
scared though when Black Chrysanthemum was running back to the tank to
Oh,
get cover? I was like,
I
no,
was very
Don't you
unafraid
do
at
it.
all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You better
Dan,
not kill Chrysanthemum.
Dan, I think
like
you and I were both doing that at the same time in that reaction thing.
I
I was
was
like, no,
No.
The Black
no, no,
Chrysanthemum
no.
spots off blaster
But I
fire
mean,
like they're
what was
flies.
it? I
I,
forget,
have no
was it-
problem.
What was it, like episode 4 or something, with that AEW moment between him and the mod bike gang and everything, when he grabbed Boba out of his back to take? I mean, everybody stabbed him with something and he was still just like,
He
what?
choke
Right.
slammed like several people.
Get off of me.
Mosquitoes, Get off
Yeah,
me.
wait, so he's-
He Lance Archer like 12
what
people.
am I in Florida?
Let me tell you about the moment, the shot in that fight scene when he grabbed him out of the back of the tank. That was the most memorable to me.
Oh.
Was Boba's toes.
Toba Fett?
M. Jones were like he was like cracking his back. His toes like his toes were
That was good.
not going in the right direction. Like, none of them were going in the right direction.
I think
So
we know
I
who in the
will-
group. We know
I
who in the
will-
group has a foot fetish.
Yes, not see. You know what?
It's a foot
I
of
will
Toba
repeat
Fett.
what I
Toba
said
Fett.
before. Toba Fett. And
I'm a monkey.
Go ahead, Claire. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
and because Disney Star Wars does not do any really solid gay representation, that will be the closest thing we get to gay representation in Star Wars in recent memory, other than the
Also-
kiss at the very end for half a second in Rise of Skywalker. It's
Mm.
Boba Fett lubed up fighting a bear.
That-
The Rainbow
that-
Kids.
That
And that is the closest we'll
About
get
the
because
greatest spin
Disney
move of
step
all
your
time.
shit up.
Oh,
right.
God.
Yes.
Oh,
We're
yo.
really gonna talk about
the
this?
greatest spin move.
Come on now,
That
Mike.
shit was
Oh
dope.
my God, let's get back to my
He
guy's
already
spin
did
move.
Up
it.
fighting
He
a
was
bear.
like Maxwell spin.
Oh my God.
Just control on it.
I was
When
like,
the
that was the
Johnson playing
coolest.
in his headset, and he was like,
You-
never too much, and he just
But
was like,
there was a blaster. There was a blaster bolt. He did evade a blaster bolt, so
Yeah.
that didn't
The
happen.
mods have
You know what I'm
clippers and hairliners. They could do a spin move.
The way I look
I
at it
think
was
it's
like,
important.
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Dan.
No, you go. You go.
You sure?
Somebody,
You sure?
Yeah, go. I'm sorry.
Okay.
somebody go.
I just want to say I think it's important that we shout out the woman power action going on in this episode. When you're going to send two people up to be sniping, it's going to be the ladies. If you're going to be, telling people how it is, I grew up, 3 feet from here, and I'm telling you we can't go any further or it's going to suck. You ask the ladies. And when it all comes down to it, when you need somebody to sneak in and be there and handle business and then not be there again, you call Fennec Shand.
Yeah.
Squad- squad
That
of
end
news.
And,
scene was
let me just
bomb
say,
diggity.
I just want to
Watching my
say,
girl just come in and rip
So
everybody
good.
Oh,
wide
man.
open and sneak out the door like I
Raven.
wasn't even here.
Yeah.
this is what I have to say about that. They got their asses shanded to them.
Yes!
Oh.
Yes! In the face!
Oh, I allow that. Come on.
Only
I
the
allow
foot of
that.
Boba Fett.
Come on, that was good. That was
You
good,
can't allow
Chris.
that. I
What's
like
the matter,
that.
Chris?
I like
Can't
that.
chandle it?
Bring
Chris,
back.
do you hate all puns or just... Oh no.
Wait, I mean, now you got 3
Chris
women
is
and
getting out of
Chris, so, I
hand.
mean,
Who said that? Who said that?
Oh my God.
Who said Chris is getting out of Shan? Who said that?
I
Who said that? Who did?
I don't know. I didn't hear it.
I didn't say it.
I didn't hear it.
Was that you, Raven?
Chris, you better get a shandle on this.
How's it going, ladies?
Hi,
just
Chris.
us.
So I just want to talk about real quick Boba Fett saying Santo. That's like my new favorite thing of all.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
He was like,
the way that he
"Santo,
says
Santo."
Santo. I can't do it. I can't do it.
love It's my favorite thing. It's my favorite.
Oh, I do. I love.
we're just
Everyone
all
was calling him
sitting here hand in
Santy, like he
hand,
was
so.
Santa Claus, and
Santa Claus.
I definitely
Santa
like
Claus.
Santo better. Like
Yeah.
it's definitely way cooler for me.
Well, I think Afra says Santy, right, in the comics a lot. Is that where
yes,
that came
I
from?
think it's pretty sure that Africa.
Either
Yeah,
or Black K, one of the two.
yeah, Black K is
Mhm.
another one.
Okay.
But they kept
Santy-
the black out of it, like the whole series.
Mhm.
Like no one calling him
Just
black.
Chrysanthemum,
Yeah,
yeah.
just
Like, it's
Chrysanthemum,
all right.
Just
Santo.
Chrysanthemum.
We
They're
understand.
great.
We know who's
They're
under
great.
there.
He's
We
brother,
know who's
brother.
under there.
I was
There's a
like,
brother under.
can-
But
Yeah,
I mean, he's
definitely.
literally black. Like he's literally black.
It's right
Have
there.
you checked the fur lately? Like, my goodness.
It's right there.
Yeah, like it's,
Listen,
Actually,
and
so he's
people are just
flipping it.
they want to impress people by saying chrysanthemum. They don't care about black. That's a word everybody knows how to say. They want to show that they can pronounce the difficult word.
Yeah.
So they're
It
just
was
leaving
Jet
the simple
chrysanthemum.
word off.
well,
of
we
it.
know they don't. We know they don't
Like
care
that.
about black. We saw how they did Finn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, Chris,
Yeah.
Chris.
Yeah.
He's,
I-
he's having a moment.
always-
He's
I
having a
thought he
moment.
was having a
No,
Chris
moment.
and I
he's
had a
right.
long chat
felt
about
some
this
crossfire.
one. We certainly have.
Yes, I agree.
I got feelings. I got feelings and thoughts
when
for
y'all
another
lied?
day, another time.
I'm gonna stop.
talk amongst yourselves.
You're right. You're
They
right.
lied. They lied. I saw the lie. I said shit.
How do we boot Ben from the live chat?
Put him in timeout. Put him in timeout. We can do
Put him
that.
in
We just
timeout.
figured it out.
No,
We can-
don't put him in timeout.
I'm done. Don't put Ben
him
in timeout.
Too late. He's on time.
Oh my God! Why did you do that?
That was okay.
No.
That was-
Incredible.
Oh my God! I can't.
How do
even
I bring
see
him back?
it
I don't even know.
I don't
I'm
know.
sorry, Ben. I'm
I don't
sorry,
think you
Ben.
can.
Not for 5 minutes.
I'll
Ben,
bring him back. Hold on.
Ben, that was all.
Chris is
better
Chris
text
That was
him.
a
That was all me.
stuff he
dictatorship.
can take back.
I'm gonna bring him back.
The
now. I'm gonna bring him
democracy
back
did
text
not
him.
vote for that. The dictator did.
The dictator did that.
Just going
On
shed and
record.
shed over
On
here.
record.
Oh my!
What'd you say,
I
Mike?
liked your pun,
happened?
Ben.
What'd you say, Mike?
What happened now?
You say something?
I was laughing. I didn't say anything.
I could have sworn you said something, bro.
What do you mean? What did you hear?
All right.
What did you
Fear
hear?
is the mind killer, Roke.
Yeah.
Fear is the
mind
little
killer.
death that brings total
Oscar nominated
obliteration.
Best
They-
Picture.
right,
dude.
They go Shan. So that was Fear. Mind killer.
A little Shandover foot, you know.
Yeah, Dad. Yeah, Dad. Give it to him, buddy.
I don't know how to bring it back.
He's got 5 minutes.
Another like 5 minutes. Yeah.
5 minutes.
Be back.
All right, it's all right, Ben. We love you. I love you.
Ben, I love you too.
Ben, we love you very much. We love you very
It's
much.
all part of the bit. Don't worry.
I love your
Yep.
work.
Yep.
For the bit. For the bit.
We love you,
The Candyman Shan.
Wait, look at this one,
Alex.
Chris, right now. What have I done?
It is gonna get the Shan. It is.
Don't get added to the list.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my goodness.
You guys. Oh, thank
You
you,
don't
chat,
wanna
for
get thrown
making
over
me
your
laugh so
handlebars.
much.
Oh yes. What a
Oh,
lovely,
come on,
lovely
man.
comeback.
Oh, oh man, but who else? All right.
Wait.
Wait, is that the right Shan
Shan,
or
all
the
right. That is cute. Alex is done. Wait, hold on. Let me.
The Chandelier.
Oh my god.
You don't want to go ahead and first over your handlebars there, Chris.
This is like black man reported.
I'm
I
so
gotta
glad.
text
Somebody
Ben.
put it
I
on a
gotta-
t-shirt.
I gotta
Wow.
text Ben. I
Yeah.
feel terrible.
This
You
is
know- you don't
definitely
wanna-
needs to be a shirt.
You don't
This
want to go
needs
head
be a
over your
shirt in the
handlebars.
worst
so.
way.
If someone makes a shirt before us, just make sure
You can never
tag us. Oh man,
I'll be
I
here
love,
forever.
I love
To the
Ben.
shades of time.
I appreciate all of y'all because right now my cheeks are so
Yeah,
Right?
this is
Me
great.
too.
Laughing.
Like
Great.
Shandy in the hourglass. He's
What
like
a
dancing
great
around.
come- Comeback.
Missed our laugh fest.
A good comeback episode. This is I'm so happy that this is happening, and Chris is just so disappointed in all of us.
As usual. What's new?
Yes.
But
What
he's,
is it?
you know, I have to say he's chandling it well. It's good.
He
He's
is.
doing all right.
His favorite techno song is Shandstorm.
Shitstorm.
Wow.
Oi, oi, oi.
Oh, Dukes.
Hey, dude.
Oh, there we go.
Like Shan through the
Oh,
hourglass.
look at Dukes. He came in. He came in and he was just like, "Oh, hey, funny to see you here."
Came in right for the end of the podcast. No.
So-
we have to stick on until Ben is back. Like
Yes. Well, that's what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to say, let's go around. Let's go around the room, and like we've done before.
Okay.
What was as part of the season finale? What was your favorite moment? Oh my god! Shand, it gets everywhere. It does.
Fighting
It-
best of both
Yes.
worlds.
Yes, it
Amazing.
does.
That needs to be on a shirt. That needs to be on
Yeah.
a shirt.
That
Yes, it
needs
does.
to be on a shirt.
Oh my
That was-
God.
Of course,
that was
it
a good
gets
one.
Because I mean, it's
I
pretty
hate
true.
Shand.
She
It
is
gets
everywhere. Yeah.
She is.
All right. So we're gonna start with Claire, and
Favorite-
your favorite moment, penultimate or the finale. What was one of your favorite moments?
We might as well do this now since we
One
can't do
of
the
them,
show.
because we know there's a million.
One of them, there's about 1 million from either episode. Wow, that's really hard. I think that my favorite moment
Scott.
has to be Din noticing that Grogu's in the buggy and he goes into sweet boy dad mode and is like, and the hug. He's like, you got the shirt.
That's
I'm
it.
like, "Ah!" That's definitely up there for sure. I'm sure everybody will have other moments that I'll echo, but I'll pick that one because I wanted more moments of Din being like a sad dad missing his kid who's gone away to college in season 3 of Mando, and I won't get that, but that was the close. Dooku, don't knock things over. Okay.
You will not.
It's like, let me tell you my moment.
Yeah.
My moment
Tell
is
you
the
why you're
fact
wrong.
that this is on the counter still. Okay, come on now. Anyway, that's what I got. That's what I got for you.
Awesome. Raven, what about you? Penultimate season finale, whatever.
How Hard to say, but I think for me the main thing is just kind of an overall feel of Boba Fett, particularly, Tem's influence on the character. I just think, he's such an elemental man, and he brings that to the character, and it's in everything that he does and every way that he plays the character. He's such a warrior, and he's a warrior in the most honorable and best way there can be, playing, obviously a bounty hunter, but I digress. But just really that portrayal that is so different from Din. One is more religious, even though it's kind of the same on both sides, but it's very different in the way that they approach it. So that was, for me, that was the thing, is really bringing Tem into the role, and the way that they did it, it fits the role. And as somebody who is, completely infatuated with Boba Fett back when The Empire Strikes Back came out, to see him turned into a character that I can really be interested in, and that I can respect on so many different levels, played by an actor who I can respect on so many different levels, is amazing to me. And I think that overall, that's what I've pulled from it. I mean, there's been great moments and great things, but overall, I love that bringing to the forefront, this elemental man, seeing it in that way, because I think it's just a very different representation than we normally get.
Right.
Absolutely.
I agree. I mean, like,
Well
Boba
said.
Fett is proof that, we all can change, no matter,
Yeah.
that there can be a significant moment in our lives that give us a different perspective and can help us change to be someone better, someone different, a better version of ourselves. And that's character growth, people. That is awesome stuff right there. That is good
It's not just
writing.
flying around in your jetpack and shooting shit and talking
Yeah.
like a badass. There's a lot more to that.
Right. You can
It's
run,
knowing how to handle
but you're
things
only
when they
gonna
get out
die
of hand.
tired. Right. Michael.
Yeah, I liked all the space cowboy shit.
Let's go.
Cowboy shit.
The standoffs, like, it really took, like,
See,
I'm a big Western guy, so, like, seeing him walking through the, like, the mirage of the desert, and then, like, the standoff and how that was shot, I was like, we could make space westerns now, guys. Like, they're showing you that this could be a thing.
Yes.
We need to get Timothy Oliphant as Revolver Ocelot for the Metal Gear Solid movie.
Yeah,
please.
that justified.
And it would be my
stuff.
dad's favorite thing ever, because
Yeah.
he was obsessed with him in Mando, with Timothy Oliphant in Mando, and in Cal Vanth. I'm like,
Yeah, it just
make
needs, it
Star
needs
Wars
to
for my
happen.
dad so we can bond more over it.
Yeah, just make. I want them on, like, robot horses, all that shit. I want space cowboy
Oh my
things.
God.
Just
Dude,
give me
you
it.
said robot horses. That totally reminded me of East of West. The comic
Yes!
East of West.
They they actually did the robot horses in
Mhm.
and I think you did the preview for it, Dan. It's a quick shot from a couple years back. It was the age of rebellion, Boba Fett. Remember?
Oh, I got to get back on that. I
Yeah.
don't remember my.
Yeah, it was a
so
one
much.
shot. It was a one shot. But yeah, he had some bounty. Yeah. And he was on a
I want
See,
Galaxy
I
I
Ranger
don't remember that
Cowboy.
either, but how cool were those Age of comics? Just like random.
Yeah.
one
Amazing.
another. Amazing.
I got that Ventress one.
Oh,
just
that
such
I
good
loved-
stuff.
So
I love the
good.
Qui-Gon one.
Ah.
You
Because it was
look at
trippy
Ben,
as
you
all be.
sneaky bastard. There we go.
Ah, look at this.
Look
Look at
at him
this.
go.
Oh
guy.
boy,
Look
with
at
the
this
alt
man.
account. I love it.
Rock star,
Sauron
man,
over
rock
here.
star.
You can kill
Christopher.
the body, but the spirit lives.
Christopher, what was your one of your favorite
Let me
moments?
tell you what my least favorite moment was.
I know. I'm just saying.
Discussing it with us.
We don't. It's not good to relive trauma. We have to come to grips with it.
Um,
Like Chance through the hourglass.
I'm trying to think what would my favorite be. I loved all of his development with the Tusken Raiders. I thought that was amazing. That may be my favorite aspect of the show, outside of seeing Ahsoka and Luke in the same scene together. Probably, yeah, Boba's growth when he was living with the Tuskens for however many years it was. That was probably my favorite moment.
It was so good. You know, I was a little just a little disappointed that we didn't get to see, like, someone said we did see the warrior princess's gaffy stick when he had the fire going and everything. But we never saw her body, and I was just like, maybe she would come back, and she didn't. And I was just like, damn it, maybe I was right, because they did say a season finale, not a series finale.
Yeah.
So I know, Michael, but it's just, I try to have hope.
I think enough people watched it that they'll do another.
Yeah, I think it just needs to be one season.
Lauren, our special guest, what was yours?
Oh man, there's so many good moments in the finale alone. I mean, Boba Fett on a Rancor. I mean, didn't know I needed it.
They didn't name the Rancor.
They didn't name the Rancor.
Thank you.
That's true.
It wasn't
That's
quite
true,
the
Chris.
mythosaur.
His name is Machete.
Right.
Yeah,
But
Machete.
Machete the Rancor. There, we've named it.
But I mean, that is probably one of the greatest moments in the finale. But like season overall, I mean, Chris touched on it. Like Ahsoka and Luke, that will mean so much to me, because that is like so many years in the making in my head of like wanting that to happen, and then for it to happen, and for it to be like, just, that they've been talking well before this. That just blows my mind. I'm just like, I need, like I said, I need that 2-hour fireside chat. Like,
Yes.
I need it.
Yeah, no action or nothing. Maybe
Right.
like a 2-camera setup. You know what I mean? With 3 camera, get a establishing shot, get two close-ups, boom.
It'd be
Just have
cool,
that.
like,
I'd
to
watch
see
over and over.
It'd be cool to see a little action in like some flashbacks, like them talking and then having flashbacks of shit happening. That would be some dope moments for me. I would love that.
Maybe we get that in the Ahsoka series.
Yeah,
Who knows?
you never.
That'd
be so awesome.
Me and my cousin were just talking about that today in our episode that comes out later. Shameless plug.
I hope so.
And we were talking about that.
Subscribe, listen.
Yes.
To both of her
Go
podcasts.
subscribe, listen.
Oh, you'll have a chance to plug
Yes,
all.
Scott.
I know.
Yes,
I know.
Scott.
But yeah, that whole series is going to be, I think, just there's so many avenues, and we were talking about that today. Like you really don't know where that's going. Like it could go this way, it could go that way, because there's so many threads they can pull. Like it's just, that show's gonna be bonkers, and I can't wait for it. Like,
I mean,
It's gonna be me sobbing every episode. Like,
that's the greatest part about what's happening right now, and I feel like that's the one thing a lot of people are missing from the Book of Boba Fett and the Mandalorian. How these two stories are part of one story.
Hold on, real quick, Dan. Why's it gotta be a blacklist, Ben?
That's what it's called. I mean, but yeah.
Whatever you want, Roke.
I just remembered.
Shut up.
No,
That's what I said.
Ben, it's a blacklist. It's a blacklist, and that's fine.
Yes, it is. So
Right.
for me, it was I loved the fact that they put Black Chrysanthemum in the Trandoshan district. I was just like, yeah, that's right.
just in case shit goes
Like-
down, he will be
like-
All them
motivated.
super surprised looking motherfuckers. They just run around looking surprised all the time.
He was looking at all of them like they're all up to no good. I know what's good. Like, none of them are up to any good here. They are all enemies. And he must have been so freaking confused. He must have been so confused because he was just like, oh, was that one? Was that one? Was that one? You saw he was giving the side eye to all of them.
Oh yeah.
And it was just like, and then when they all ganged up on him, he was just like, this can't happen. Like, I was like, no, no.
Dan, like, listen, I thought of you the moment they got that little shot on him. He's like, look at these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that's right. It was just like when he was in the
canteen. He just hating. Look, he's like,
it was just like when he was in Madame Garza's
Sanctuary.
Sorry, in her establishment, and I mean that overall, when it
Her
comes to
establishment.
like my overall season favorite, it was definitely that moment in the what would you call it, Lauren?
Your place of business.
Sanctuary.
Their sanctuary in the
House
sanctuary.
of ill repute.
That was my favorite moment. Was just him going off in a drunken rage.
I know you.
You
love
think
that
he was
scene.
drunk?
It was
Or he wasn't
did you
just
see
drinking?
that was a big stein. That was a big stein full of Jawa juice, or spatchka. And he was going. It was just like he was like,
I don't want
in
any
his
Jawa
mouth.
juice,
He
bro.
was just like, I need another one before I go off. And then he was just
I
like,
need to
screw
tell
it.
you guys.
and we got to see a Wookiee rip off an arm. I know we got to see Chewbacca do it in the cut scenes of The Force Awakens.
We saw it in Solo too.
Right.
Solo,
In Solo, it was
Camera
just
kind of.
it's just
I
really awesome to see
swear to God.
Wookiees ripping limbs off. And then I mean,
Let
like,
him have it.
he'll grow it back, like he'll get it back.
He's a lizard.
Yeah,
Whatever.
yeah,
It
he's-
comes
That's what I'm
back.
saying. It's awesome
Stupid.
to see a Wookiee really go hard at people
Yeah.
as opposed
Right.
to just cross, bowing and whatnot. or
And I
bow-
mean, like,
crossbowing.
they could
you know what I
like,
meant? Bow casting. Shut up. I've had a lot
These-
of brandy. The glass is empty.
These guys take like shots of blasters. They get stabbed a bunch of times, and they still go. I mean, they live forever. I mean, a human is like a dog to them. Like it's just like, oh, this is Han Solo is like what Chewbacca's like fifth dog, and so I mean, it's just like I
best
love
looking one.
Wookiees. Wookiees are great, and it's just like amazing because it was just so good.
Wookiees are
And
great, but
Raised by them, great people.
so you're saying like Wookiees are great though, but you totally
Dan hates Trandoshans.
Dan hates Trandoshans.
Hates them.
Dan hates Trandoshans.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dan hates Trandoshans.
I was actually thinking. I was
missed
actually
that.
thinking of the new Disney Plus series that no one's heard of. But yes,
Very
It's-
real.
It's
Very
gonna be
real.
new trailer at D23 this year, baby.
yes,
It's gonna
new
be
trailer
Yeah.
or celebration,
Very real.
celebration. We
Or
might get a
celebration.
little
We don't know.
celebration. Yeah, that's right. We don't know, but
Maybe I
yes,
will be at celebration.
overall, just having Black Chrysanthemum being brought into the big screen was, I mean, like all comic book fans were just like, "Fuck yes, hell, freaking yeah, everybody!"
Dan loves
And that's
Shandosians.
good job, Ben.
We're all winners here today. on
That's
Shootin'
right.
the
Everybody's a winner today.
Everybody's
Winner
a winner.
is you.
So
Fuck you,
we're gonna-
sir.
we are going to we're going to end the show with everybody. Let's let everyone know where you guys can be found, what you're working on or whatever. Lauren, since you are a special guest, please start off.
Oh well, thank you for
Plug
having me
that
on.
stuff.
This was so much fun. This is a good,
So we,
good way to cap the Sunday night, kids.
That's right.
But you guys can follow me on Twitter, Loro Knows, and then my podcasts are the GALactic Podcast and the Geek Broadscast. Those are both on Twitter as well, at GALactic Pod and Geek Broads Pod on Twitter, and then we're on all the major platforms: Apple Pod, Google Play, Spotify. You'll find us, and yeah, go enjoy what we talk about.
Awesome. Laura, it was great having you on here. I mean, thank you for coming
Please
on
come back.
for the comeback episode. Definitely. Everyone's a returning guest.
You
Everybody.
came back by the comeback, but come back another time.
That's
Hey,
right.
everybody, let's give
on it.
Lauren a big shand.
Yeah. Woo!
That's a shirt. That's a shirt.
Claire, you
Reach
want
out and
to
touch.
promote any Imperial Senate podcast stuff?
Sure. I am a member of the Imperial Senate Podcast, who you can find on Twitter at Imp Senate Pod, or on Instagram at Imperial Senate Pod, or on Twitter or on TikTok at, I think it's at the Imperial Senate Pod. I don't know, or Imperial Senate Podcast. I don't know where you can find me, but apparently you can find me there. Look for us. We were viral for like a bantha, so you probably, I don't know. And then you can follow me on Instagram at cstribs. That's probably the best place to get podcast updates from. Don't friend me on Facebook because I won't accept it, because it's only, I don't post Star Wars stuff there because that's
Hey, at least she's honest.
because my family will make fun of me publicly on the internet. But you can follow me on Instagram and TikTok at cstribs.
Raven?
Well, you can find me on Sisters with Sabers podcast. And if you're incredibly hard up for like a picture every 6 weeks, you can certainly follow me on Instagram at Diva Raven Spencer. And I think I have no idea what my Instagram handle is. And I don't have Twitter anymore because I'm not fucking crazy.
We're free.
Woo!
Freedom. What's the insert Mel Gibson gif here? Freedom.
That's right, baby. That's right, baby.
So yeah, Michael.
Thanks, Dan. You can find me at twitch.tv/BROAXIUM Gaming every Tuesday around 6 p.m. to whenever I'm playing video games.
I'm going to be jumping in on that. I know I say it, but I'm going to try.
You could just not do anything.
Don't follow him.
Please actually subscribe to that or follow or whatever the fuck it is on Twitch. I don't know.
Do anything.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tell him, Mike.
It'd be pretty cool if you came by to twitch.tv/BROAXIUM Gaming.
That's right. Christopher?
You can, don't come look for me. I'm gonna take one of Roke's. Don't come find me.
When it works, it works.
It does.
I'm on Twitter, sparsely anymore. Thanks. Instagram, you can find me under Chris Ryans. Facebook, Chris Ryans. Yeah.
All right.
Oh, wait. And we will be back with our quick shot this Wednesday. Ben, who I just recently banned from our chat, will be doing the final issue of Daniel Jose Older's The High Republic Adventures, number, I think it's 13. Can't wait.
Oh, my God. Midnight Horizon. Love it.
It's going to be a quick shot.
You guys have got to check out Midnight Horizon. It is a great book. So, yes, you could find me at Stay on Target 42 everywhere. I mean, not with the @ but just like that. Stay on Target 42 is all of my handles for Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and all that stuff.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And you could also find me doing quick shots and not getting blocked like Ben. And you could also find me here every Sunday night live at 9 p.m. on Shootin' the Poo-Doo. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Thank you, Lauren, again, for coming on. It was amazing. We had a great night. I hope you all had fun. This is what we're here for, to make you laugh, to make you enjoy the things that we all love together, Star Wars and DC, Marvel, all of the nerd stuff. Please join us next week, 9 p.m., Shootin' the Poo-Doo, right here. Good night, everybody.
Thank you very much.
This party's over.
It's not over yet.
Coming in, point 3.
This is it. This is it.
Look at the size of that thing.